Yeah. I don't know. I like Nevada, personally. My favorite place in the entire world to ever live is Las Vegas. And I'll never get to live there again.
Maybe you can talk him into being a PhD in Las Vegas.
Yeah, UNLV.
He already named that one.
Does UNLV have a doctorate
Well, you
program?
have a voice.
They do, but...
He doesn't call all the shots. You have a voice, too.
Yeah.
You'll learn to change that.
Not so much.
Yeah. Not really. No, they do. UNLV does, but he is very stuck on UCLA's doctorate program.
I didn't picture that yesterday.
What do you mean?
In his
speech.
Oh, I know. UCLA Bruins, UCLA. I was like, oh my god.
First of all, I'd like to thank the UCLA medical, whatever.
Biomedical physics department.
Yeah, I was like, how'd you spit that out?
UCLA. That's what he said.
That wasn't a shout out though. That was just...
No, of course not. They're probably like,
That was a shout out.
Why do they say no shout outs?
Well, I think what they mean though is really, I think they don't want you to be like,
You got 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You can't be like, hi, Mom.
Like, you could be like, hey, go eat at this place. This great food.
I love Coors Lights from the Dolce group.
And there she's like this.
And
no, I looked up and I could.
Oh, those guys
see her
did
in the
major
reflection.
shout outs.
Oh,
y'all season, they all did
Stinky.
shout outs.
oh, 100%. Lane said on a live show, he said, the thing I missed the most about something, I don't remember, the Big Brother house or whatever, he's like, I really miss my muscle milk.
He said that all the time.
So I'm convinced that's why we have muscle milk. This season.
Well, we always
probably
had
added
muscle milk on ours.
Oh, you did? We
Yeah.
didn't.
Why, you guys didn't have muscle milk?
No.
That's funny.
We had something. I thought we had
we
muscle
had
milk.
muscle
Giggly for.
milk because I remember
No, 'cause
Jesse and them always
could
drink
see it. And I
it.
was like,
We had
you're on
soy
camera.
protein.
And then Jesse always dropped his company.
100% natural.
No, he had something that
He repped.
yeah.
Did he give it up?
Oh yeah, he said it all the time. I don't know what it is. He loves it. He's like, dude, it's all natural. It's the best. He kept saying it's the best one. Blah blah blah. I wish I had that. And I guess in jury, I guess they gave it to him. Cause that guy's jacked.
He's super jacked.
He got a. I don't want to say small because he didn't get small, but his arms got smaller than they were. And then in jury, he was fucking jacked again.
Wow.
I was like, Jesus, dude. He's big. His body's.
I'm 100% natural.
Is he strong? Because he didn't hold up in the challenges that well. Or is he just big for looks?
The only one he didn't do good at was...
he's strong.
Hanging on the wall, he didn't do good.
Yeah, but nobody...
That's not built
that's not built for a guy.
I was glad when he fell.
You didn't like Jesse?
That was season 10.
Oh.
His first season.
You didn't like him?
No. His arrogance made me want to throw up.
So that's when they asked me who I did not want to be with, I'm like...
Conversation with him, like, he's a normal guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's a normal guy, but a lot of... He always, like, goes back to... like that personality. You know what I
Ripping his
mean?
T-shirt off when he got put on the bike. It just gets old.
Wait,
I'll
when
tell you
did he do that?
All of us
In
that
season
are watching
10?
it are just like, yuck.
Yeah,
What did he rip
he's
his
got
shirt?
he's got a big
He ripped his
head.
shirt off when Jeff put him on the block. He goes, here we go, and he had another shirt underneath it.
With his picture on.
Yeah, with his picture on. It's just not attractive when people act like that and act like they're the shit.
He's got the perfect
Yeah, I can't
personality
stand
for a
people like that.
wrestler. if that's his career, he's got the perfect.
Is he going into that? I think he's going into that.
online
He's trying,
doing some
yeah.
matches in those skimpy little shorts. I just don't like arrogance at all. It's just not attractive.
He very much likes himself.
Yeah.
There's a guy from the real world that made it in the pros
Miz.
for wrestling.
The Miz.
That's his name?
Oh, yeah?
He was on
Mike
Real
Miz?
World. Yeah, remember him doing the Road Rules Challenge? He was getting bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah.
I went to see wrestling one time, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, did I go to high school with him? Where do I know this guy from? And then finally it hit me. I was like, oh shit, that's a kid from Real World.
Because he was always, wasn't he on New York one? And he was always going, oh, like that, with his belt, and like would want to do matches,
Oh, yeah,
and they'd
yeah,
get
yeah.
so
He-
annoyed with him.
He would
and
pretend like he
just
was a wrestler, but he ended up becoming
Not
a wrestler.
scrawny, but he's just like a normal.
No, but during the
guy.
normal challenges, he
Yeah.
got bigger and
He was
bigger.
getting bigger.
He was.
The gauntlet, he was fucking huge then.
Jesse would be that for sure. He'd be in like whatever, I don't know, the pros. He's just small. I think I had a talk with him one time and he said he tried out for it and they said he was too small. I'm like, dude, you should keep trying because like his body is perfect. I mean, his attitude, his persona, everything is perfect for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is it all natural?
He says it is, you know?
If he went to jury and got bigger, it must be because they aren't going to give him stuff there.
No, they're not going to give him stuff, but he got his, I think, whatever company
stuff
that
he
he's got, I think he got it back. And, but I mean, I think a lot of it's got to be natural because he doesn't, like, he never did a sit-up and it's like you can't chisel those fucking abs. Yeah.
Wow.
I never saw him do one.
It was all weight.
Yeah, I guess he works out different, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
say, how do you
he
get
can't
abs
get
without working out?
shit in here, you know what I mean? So, and he really,
I'll take that.
he really prides himself on that, so.
That's good. Everybody's got to have their thing. It just cut the arrogance down and you're the king.
Well,
man.
that's
fine.
That's the thing. Well, he definitely had a big head. That's where, you know, we butted heads a little bit.
Didn't Brittany
I
have
think
to spend
nobody
an
on this
hour
show
with
has an
them?
attitude like that.
And she opened Pandora's box.
She just rolled her eyes.
Yeah.
She was like, this is not happening.
What did he talk about?
I
Working
think
Working out.
working out
It was
stuff.
1 hour of
Advice. But it was advice on working out.
And so she's like, is it advice for the game? Okay, I'll take it. And he's
Was it like
oh,
serious?
dude, he was a
He jumped out of a box and was like, hey, I'm here. And it was all about him.
and you just see her like, oh my God. She was so pissed off.
And instead of just being sweet, like, hey, I know you didn't want to end up with me, but...
Well, I think he knows
wine
that
party,
that's
luau.
what it is.
No.
I mean, I'm telling you, if you talk to the guy, he's a normal, down to earth
Yeah.
guy, and then he just brings out this character.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, even when you're trying to talk to him like normal, he like brings it out. You know, I'm like, why did you just do that? You know, but I mean, he's a normal guy. He has normal sense, and but he loves the show.
I saw him last time. They had him on something, and he had earrings in his ears, which was odd.
On what?
He did?
Yeah, he's got earrings now, a diamond in each ear, and one up here.
Really?
Yep.
On what?
He was on a interview or something with old house guests, and he's got diamonds, and he looked totally different.
Weird.
He looked very fit, small. It's the first time I ever knew he was short. I could tell he was little with the people he was standing next to, but he was all earringed up. I was like, oh, and he had one up here too.
Who else was in the interview?
That's why I
There's a
thought
bunch
you
of
were
people
tall.
there.
I know.
But
everyone's-
it was different. It totally looked like a
You
different
guys came
guy.
in. Well, she was wearing heels. I'm like, wow, Jordan's tall. Wow, Jeff's short.
I know. Everyone says. I'm not. Everyone says. I'm like, dude, I'm 6 foot tall. What do you want?
No,
You know what I mean? Everyone's like, man, you're small. I'm like, I'm 6 foot. What do you mean I'm small?
well, no, because when you were in here, I mean, Russell and Jesse were also
Yeah, everyone
short.
thought I
so,
was like 6'5".
So you were like towering over them.
That's how short they are. Is they look short with you. They are.
Me and Jesse, I think, are the same height, right? Maybe he's a little bit taller than
He's
me.
little. He's short. I met him and I was like, oh, hey, Jesse.
Hi down there.
Yeah.
You're the last one to know
Yeah, he'll
about
kick
rain.
my ass if I make fun of him.
Yeah, he'll fucking.
Knock
Good.
you out.
Bring it.
Your arm wrestle, yeah.
He'll give you a DDT.
What?
That's a wrestling move. You have them by the head and you just fall straight down. Break their neck. It's so funny how real wrestling is.
There's a buddy of mine from high school. It's just a great kid. He is a wrestling fanatic still to this day. I'm like, this stuff is so stupid.
Well,
but he
it's
loves
soap
it.
opera. It's a soap opera, basically.
love
The
it.
wrestling is just something to do in between the storylines now.
Yeah, he loves it. He's into
Yeah,
it.
but those guys
He's a
get
cool
beat
kid.
up, man.
Yeah. I mean, the falls that they're taking are not like as extreme as they make it look.
No, of course not. But I mean, they go out there.
Oh, yeah.
It's.
Well, you ever see the
work
movie The
on your body.
Wrestler?
Yeah.
I like
Mickey
that movie.
Rooney.
Yeah.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey
Rourke.
Rourke. Not
Not
Mickey
Rooney.
Rooney. that would be short people wrestling. No, I used to go to Madison Square Garden as a kid, like once a month, to see the professional wrestling. So funny. And then they would have like two of the vertically challenged people against like one person. And then they'd have like
I liked it when it was
short
all like
people versus
Hulk and the people we
Hulk
knew,
Hogan.
like, the guy that wore the skirt.
Oh, Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper. The Macho
Randy
Man
Macho
Savage.
Man Savage. Never do a
And
Slim Jim.
Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah.
And then those two guys that were the tag team
The
duo.
Hart Brothers.
No, earlier than the Hart Brothers.
Von
They wore,
Erichs?
huh?
Oh, the Chief J Strongbow and the Indians.
No, they weren't Indians.
The
They looked
Samoans?
like no, they were like they looked like foreign Arabian guys. The Arabian
The Iron
Twins
Sheik?
or that's it.
Yeah, the Iron Sheik
The Iron
and
Sheik.
I forget his partner.
Remember the camel clutch?
That's so old.
Now nobody
And
knows
he,
what we're
and he,
talking
and he
about.
beat Bob Backlund so that Hulk Hogan could beat him and take
you're a
over.
baby.
the
I remember
WWE.
Hulk Hogan.
Dude, the Hulk,
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant. I saw him wrestle. Big John
The
Studd.
Rock.
Hacksaw Jim
Yeah,
Dugan.
the Rock is like the new stuff.
Yeah, Hacksaw.
And then the Undertaker. No, like
Oh, the Undertaker is new, but he was scary.
he's not new. When I was in college.
Well, he was newer
in the
than the
90s.
Hulk and stuff, but he was scary. He looked scary.
Seriously, when I had my hair greased back and in a ponytail, people said I looked like the Undertaker.
That guy was gross.
Gross.
Thanks,
he
George.
huge?
He is huge.
The Undertaker it looks creepy.
Very creepy.
Oh, that's what I used to look like when I had my
Are
long
you
hair.
scared? Because like whenever they would show the matches, they turn off all the lights
Yeah,
and be like
he'd
the
come out.
Undertaker and the like. Well, I remember one he came out in like a coffin looking thing, like a black thing. He's a big guy and wears like makeup and
The Undertaker
eyeliner.
came out in a coffin?
No, I'm serious. It was
That's why he's
like
the Undertaker.
yeah, and then one time it looked like he came down from like the ceiling and was like, oh.
I like
It was
that.
like,
Was it
oh.
Steve Austin?
Steve, oh yeah, he's the one
He
that
was a
died,
nice
right?
guy.
No.
No.
Who's
Don't
He was
call
the
him
bald
Steve.
guy.
No. Macho Man died recently. No, who was the guy?
The other guy that fell out of the thing.
What?
Oh, Orton.
Orton, he fell.
Rick
off
Orton,
the
I think.
strings in the top
Yeah.
and he died.
Who? Randy Orton?
Randy Orton.
He died?
Yeah, he died in the ring.
When?
They were doing a
Couple
thing like he
years
was
ago.
above. Yeah, it was like 6
They're
years
dropping
ago.
him in and he
They were
fell.
dropping him in and he just cord broke and he fell in.
Randy Orton? Am I thinking of the right
What
guy?
did they do? Everyone screamed?
Yeah, like well, at first people thought it was part of the thing
Yeah, and he was
because
dead.
it's wrestling, so it's like oh, this
I
is
didn't
a
even
part
hear
of the
about
show.
that.
Well,
It
he
was a
just
pretty
like
big
fell?
deal. The family sued the
Yeah.
WWF and they all got in big trouble.
I can't believe I didn't hear about that.
So wasn't he like a Olympic wrestler too?
Yeah, he was and then they found out he was another guy committed suicide.
Oh,
Yeah.
he went crazy.
He went
yeah.
crazy from the drugs. Tried to
Wait,
kill his
Randy
wife
Orton, that-
and kid. He did
that's-
kill his
Well,
wife
no,
and
it
kids
was
and
somebody.
himself.
Did he have a brother in it too?
Oh, I heard about that.
There were a
That
couple-
Olympic wrestler who
Yeah.
went. That's Randy Orton.
No. The Olympic wrestler was just on The Biggest Loser. I know who you're talking about.
No,
He
it-
gained weight now.
He was on The Biggest Loser, the Olympic guy that went
Yeah.
through and wrestled and beat
Yeah, that's not
everybody.
Randy
And was
Orton.
like,
What's his name?
yeah, he was just on two times ago, The Biggest Loser
He
with,
got
with his
fat?
dad. He's huge.
No.
You know?
What is his name? The
They
bald
showed his
guy.
whole Olympic thing.
Yeah.
His shoes remember when he retired his shoes and left them in the ring?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's on The Biggest Loser.
What's his name? You know what we're talking about?
yeah,
He won. It was a big deal when he won in the Olympics.
Right.
But yeah, he's huge, and he was on with his
Was
dad.
it like
They were both
92? Was that
huge.
92 Olympics?
Dude, I don't think Randy Orton died. I don't think
He did die.
I'm confused.
It was a blonde-headed guy that died.
Not Shawn Michaels.
No. And not Brett Michaels either.
He almost died.
Oh, what was that fucking
But,
guy's name?
yeah.
You know what happened to him?
He had an
Brett?
brain
Yeah,
yeah,
aneurysm.
brain aneurysm.
In a heart problem.
Wasn't it because something fell on his head?
I'm
during
all
the
confused.
concert?
I see all their faces, but I don't know their names.
There's a frozen ice in
my
there too,
God.
Shelly.
My legs. If we have to run tomorrow, I'm in big trouble. 'Cause I am still. She's still sitting here waiting for her concoction.